good morning. Welcome again to the Hydrogen and Fuel Cells and Batteries Group Exhibit 2016. My name is Robin, and today I'm being joined by Dr. Henrik Ljungcrantz. And we're going to, he's the Managing Director at Impact Coatings AB, and the topic for today is ceramic MaxPhase coatings in metal bipolar plate production for FCEV. Thank you for joining us, Doctor. Hello, good morning.
Thank you very much.
Hi. So first we'll start with, if you can tell us a little bit about Impact Coatings and what you do and what you produce.
Impact Coatings is a coating company. We have developed deposition systems for cost-efficient production, and we use PVD coatings, which is an environmental friendly way of doing coatings. We put deposition materials into a vacuum system, and then we let the material evaporate and condense on the parts that should be coated. That means that we're using no chemicals, and we can also industrialize this and do this in a very high and cost-efficient way as well.
Okay, fantastic. And what are your main products that you make at Impact Coatings?
We have, in general, we have been working for a while on electrical connectors and on coatings on plastics and decorative coatings. Recently, starting in the beginning of 2000, we started to develop a coating for the bipolar plates. So we have developed a coating which we call ceramic MaxPhase. It's a coating that we coat on these bipolar plates, and that the bipolar plates is a separator between each cell in the fuel cells, especially for the PEM fuel cells, so the low temperature PEM fuel cells, which is used in the automotive industry. The coating we have developed is a coating that is low cost. It consists of transition metal and some alloying elements, and that we create a very fine structure, nano material structure, and by doing so we get a very corrosion resistant material, but at the same time it conducts very good, as good as gold, and or sometimes even better, so we have very good performance on the bipolar plates.
And sorry, what's the name again of that of the plate?
The plates is a bipolar plates.
Is that? Yeah. And the product is ceramic
MaxPhase.
MaxPhase,
yes.
Fantastic. What markets are you present in at the moment, Impact Coatings, that is?
We have looked at different market areas in the PEM fuel cells, and what we have seen is the automotive industry is the big market now, and because there is the big volumes. In each of the cars they are using from the normal amount of bipolar plates is between 400 and 500 plates. So already when you talk about 1,000 cars, you are starting to reach the number of millions of plates. So that is a very interesting market for us, and what we see now is the performance is fulfilling the needs, and what the automotive has been doing for quite a while is to do a screening of the market to see which coating is the best, and all other components as well, of course. And the feedback we have so far is that we are state of the art, that in all tests they have come back and said that, yeah, we like your coating and you have a really nice performance.
In your opinion, what's maybe a couple of the factors that separate you from other companies that may be doing something similar to your product?
It's hard to say, but we have a better product. But
in your opinion, exactly, fantastic.
No, what I think it's two things. We are developing the deposition equipment as well. So we look at this in two ways, both that we have cost-efficient production systems, that the production systems can be placed inside the production line, and also that the material that we are using is very good material, and we have put down a lot of research and development in order to develop that coating. And then to put these two together. So we are providing both the deposition systems and also the coating that is specialized and optimized for that deposition system. So we get a high throughput, and of course it's very important to have a high yield and high reproducibility as well. Because when you look especially for the automotive industry, they are going for zero fault, and to be able to do that in high volume production, that is of course very challenging, but so far it looks good.
That's good. Can you share with us information about your production technology?
The PVD coating, you mean?
Correct.
The PVD stands for physical vapor deposition. It is a technology where you put in solid material into the equipment, and then you evaporate that one in different ways. You can do it with a plasma, or you can do it thermal. We are using a plasma to evaporate the material. You can see it a little bit as if you're boiling water, actually. If you have a pot with water and you heat the water, you will create a steam, and then if you put your hand on top of the water pot, you will have a film of condensed water on your hand. That is exactly the same thing we are using in our deposition systems, but we are using vacuum in the area because we don't want any contamination of the air around. So that's why we keep a clean environment for getting the best performance of the coating. And this technology is used a variety. It's used in the semiconductor industry. It's used on the glasses, coating on glasses, or many other applications. And what is also nice with this technology is that in general you can mix any material and you can create any structure. So in general it's both the bless but also curse, because the possibility is so big. but what is nice is that when you have set the parameters, and if you do that in a clever way, you get a very stable process. So then you can do the mass production without any problem.
Thank you. My next question is, how is impact coatings doing in the market?
The fuel cells market starts to pick up now. We see that the business discussion we have is for a little bit bigger series. We are talking about tens of thousands or sometimes even higher numbers in the short run. But of course, if you look at the automotive industry, as I said before, if they are looking to build up production lines of 10,000 cars, 30,000 cars, of course, then the volume is much, much higher. But that is still some years from now. But when the automotive is selecting the technology they want to use, they want the technology to be scalable. So you should be able to make, of course, both this low volume and the prototyping, but you should also be able to grow with the market demand and to be able to have a production technology that will be able to produce in millions and millions and millions.
Okay, so I guess that's also one of the challenges that that all companies face, the not knowing what's happening next year, not knowing what demand there will be, and to be ready for it.
Exactly. The automotive industry wants you to be prepared. They want you to have the production facility to be able to have high volume production. But at the same time, they don't really want to commit to put an order, a firm order. So that is always a discussion. How much should you invest in to prepare the production, and how much can you, and how fast can you scale up? And in that case, we are quite fortunate because since we are manufacturing the deposition system, and we are working, we see that for small volume we can do that in our coatings facility. But for bigger volumes, we have partners. One partner is Borit, that we will place the deposition system in their facility and for high volume production. And so we have different partners in that, and we also see that the OEMs might also build up factories or factories close to them for this high volume production as well. So that is definitely a challenge, how to scale and when to scale. But since we are manufacturing the deposition system, we can tailor that a little bit, and in general we can manufacture a repeatable order, a new deposition system within a couple of months. So in general we have a high scalability in that sense, and that means that we don't have to prepare years and years and years before. But of course we have to set up some production lines to show the capability and show that everything is working.
So 2 months is quite a fast turnaround then for scaling up.
Yeah.
How's Impact Coatings preparing for the growing demand in the market?
At our facility now, we are expanding the coating service. So we are changing a little bit and investing a little bit. And so we will be able, end of the year, we will be able to manufacture about 300,000 plates a year in our facility. And as I mentioned before, if the volumes should be larger than that, we have partners that could do that as well. So that is one thing. But at the same time, we also look at the management in the company. So we have employed people from the automotive industry that has been involved in doing exactly the same thing, but in other areas, that has developed engines before and taken that to production. And we have also employed people that has been responsible for the quality assurance in big factories. So that is what we're doing now. We are bringing in that competence into the company, and so pretty soon we will be able to handle all the demands and all the requirements that is needed.
Fantastic. So you just have any other products that you have at the moment?
Pardon?
Any other products that you have at the moment apart from the plates, the ceramic plates?
Yeah, we for the fuel cells, it's the plates mostly that we're working on. We have had some requests for actually the end plates, the connector end plates as well. That is one possibility, and then in general, of course, we have other projects in the company. So on electrical connectors, one thing on the electrical connectors that is picking up is actually connector that could withstand very harsh environment, and then we are working on other projects for the automotive industry, like decorative coatings or chrome replacement on internal trim parts for the cars as well.
Okay, thank you. What is next for Impact Coatings, looking into the future a little bit?
Oh, what we do is we try to grow with the customer. So of course, what we do is that we see who should be the partners, how should we organize ourselves in order to meet the demands, and also, of course, to get as much commitments from the automotive industry and for the automotive customers as possible. So that is a puzzle that we try to put together for the moment. And of course, supply the pre-series and the production series that is needed for the moment. So in general, looking on the production technology and the scalability once again, and fulfill the different demands. And of course, then it's also one task we have is that almost every OEMs has their own way of testing the parts. And that is something that is of course, the Department of Energy has helped a lot to standardize it, but still all car OEMs want to do their own tests. So that is always a discussion, ongoing evaluation, how to do the testing, and also to do X-rated testing, because if a car should last for 10 years, you can't really test all the components for 10 years, of course. So that is also an discussion we have with the customer, how to test and how to evaluate the different methods in order to ensure it. And then the next step is, of course, how to measure the component, the quality of the component in the mass production as well. You can do it in a complicated way, or you can do it in a simpler way. So we are working on simplifying that to make it as robust and easy as possible.
So customizing it for the client, for the customer, according to what they need, to their specifications, how they want to test everything. So really good that you work with them as a company.
Yeah.
So your booth is, they're located at C54, which is just a few down the hallway here. And so thank you so much, Doctor, for joining us of Impact Coatings. If anyone has any questions at the moment, and if not, please don't be shy and just go to booth C54, and that's where you will find them. And thank you so much for joining us.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Up next, we have the topic is market design for green hydrogen with Werner Diewald, and my colleague Christine is going to talk to him. Thank you.